try and carve out a sharp portion on the bottom end so it'll catch the ice as we're going down on the trail. Give us a little more stability on with the walking stick. What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to take a look at this Mora bushcraft knife. This is a fixed blade knife, super high value blade. I think it's around $15. I'll annotate the exact price, but just a great overall bushcraft knife, or just small fixed blade knife, whatever you want to call it. Now for starters, I'm just going to go ahead and weigh it for you so you guys can get the weight up front. Let's see, let me zero this out. Now the knife looks to be about 5 ounces with the plastic sheath. Without it, you're looking at about 3.6 ounces, maybe 3.5 if I took this little paracord off of there. But as I was saying, you know, it comes with this plastic sheath. It's not really anything special. It does have a drain hole towards the front end of it. See if you can see that. There you go. So if this was to be submerged in water and it was pointed this way, the water would drain out so it doesn't damage the blade too much or rust it out. Now the retention in the sheath is pretty good. Takes some considerable amount of force to pull the knife out, so that's a good thing. And does come with this swivel belt loop thing right here, so you could carry it on your belt so that you have it on your person at all times if you're hiking or whatever you're doing out in the back country, or maybe you just wanted to carry a fixed blade. The way I carry it though is I just kind of turn this to the side and I attach this to my the straps on my backpack, and then I use some paracord to kind of keep it in place, but that works pretty well. Now this particular Mora knife comes with a Tri-Flex steel, which I don't really have a whole lot of experience with, but I found it to be very good thus far. I actually haven't even sharpened this knife yet, and I've used the knife for a lot of like carving and just kind of testing on some wood, but you can see it's still hair popping sharp. Not as sharp as it was when I first got it, but it still does shave hair. Look at that. So definitely a good steel. I think the edge retention is pretty darn good, considering it's such a super high value knife, really affordable. Now as far as the length of the knife and the blade, go ahead and pull out my roller here. I meant to say ruler, sorry. The cutting edge is about 4.5 inches, I would say, and the knife overall is about 9 inches, including the handle. Now it does not come with a lanyard hole. I went ahead and drilled this one out myself so that I can put some paracord on it, just so I kind of have something to hold on to, kind of towards the bottom end of the blade. Also, when I'm trying to pull it out of the sheath, it helps out a little bit. The handle material, it's kind of a non-texturized, rubberized handle. It locks into your hand really well, but it's not texturized. It does have these kind of bevels on the top, bottom, right in this place right here, and also up here where you would normally have jimping. But I don't know how well that actually functions, especially if the knife gets wet. You're going to definitely lose grip on it, but I will say that the actual form factor is pretty good on the blade as is, so it does lock into your hand really well, which works pretty well. If I can find the footage, I'll go ahead and roll in the clips from a few of my hiking trips where I was using this knife, but it really does lock into your hand really well. Locks into place and has a real positive grip. Doesn't feel like it's going to pop out of your hand or anything like that. But yeah, so the Tri-Flex steel, as I said, I've never used it before. Don't really know a whole lot about it, but you could probably tell that I've pretty much abused this one. I've got a lot of nicks on it, and even I think I actually hit it with a rock, which was kind of stupid on the top edge of the top portion of the blade, but held up really well. No chip outs or anything like that. The tip is still nice and pointy and sharp. No rolls or anything in the edge. It does have kind of a weird grind on it, which I think adds stability to the blade. I don't know what it's called or anything, but you can kind of see it. It doesn't start until about this point on the blade, so it's about 3/4 of the way down. So you kind of got this thick or semi-thick slab of steel or Tri-Flex steel, going all the way down until about this point, and then it starts to grind. So it's definitely a sturdy knife as far as you know, it doesn't bend. You know, you can't bend it back and forth, so it's not a flimsy blade by any means. But you know, you probably don't want a baton with anything like this. I haven't tested it in that manner, and it's not really a heavyweight knife. It's kind of lightweight. You know, I'd imagine that you're not going to be able to baton very well with it. Plus, it's a small knife. It's a bushcraft knife, so. But I definitely think it's overall really great value. Not going to go over it anymore. Just wanted to kind of give you guys my thoughts and opinion on it. Now, as I said, I'll roll in some footage of me using the blade. You guys, if you've watched my videos, you've probably seen those clips already, but I'll just throw them in there. Definitely check out the Mora knife. This is the bushcraft model. Just a great all-around fixed blade pocket knife or bushcraft knife. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you all are doing well. Take care.